Welcome back to the country, people. So I have bought a scope, and I have seen a lot of reviews on these online, okay, but none that really showed the reticle very well. This is a Burris XTR II 1.5 to 8 28mm objective, okay. So this is a dual focal plane scope, and I just got it. And I was going to do basically an unboxing video. I hadn't even looked at the thing yet. I just pulled it out of the shipping container, make sure that's what it was, and I hadn't even opened the lid yet. I also got the Burris pepper mount for it. I'm just a fan of these. They're 34mm tubes, so you got to have a 34mm. And then I ordered this thing from Vector Optics here, and it is a throw lever, and we need a, and I'm going to check and see if it'll even fit. I'm not sure if it is. This is the 40 to 44mm, I believe is what it was, or it's 44 to 48. I'll have to double check that, leave it in the description. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the unboxing. I love Burris products. I have quite a few of their scopes actually, especially their XTR II line, but here's what comes in the box. So it comes, this is just this regular kit. They have these every now and then for on Optics Planet or some other places. They'll put them on sale, and I believe that this one was on sale for $5.69, and then with the mount and everything it was like $6.05 shipped, which is fantastic. So you have the exposed turrets, and I'm not sure if it has a zero stop or not. We're gonna, yep, it has a zero stop. That's good. This is the long tube version. The only difference in the long tube version and the short tube version, if you ever see these two, this one here is the, see if I can get it right here, model number of 201014. So this one here is going to be 10 mils per rotation. The newer model has 15 mils per rotation. The older model had 10 mils per rotation. So that's really the only difference. You have a capped windage turret on this side. So you really don't mess with the windage turrets that much. At least I don't. So that's what the reticle is actually for. And the reticle on this one, they have two different reticles. They have the 556 CQB, and then they have this one, which is the CQ mil. And this is the one I wanted because if that'll focus, it's basically a little mil scale, just like they have in their SCR line. So you have an actual mil scale instead of calibrated holdovers. So this one you could actually mill with. The 556 one is just calibrated for holdovers. So this one is actually this would actually make a decent long range scope. So let's get the top of the box out of the way. Now it also comes with another turret. Now this one is the top turret. Sorry. This one replaces the top turret so that you can make it a capped turret if you don't want that exposed. So it comes with a regular turret and a cap so that you can take this one off if you don't want this exposed. But since it has a zero stop, I'm going to leave it just like it is. Comes with a battery. I'm not sure if this one's installed. Let's. It does have the flip up caps. So it is a long scope. I mean, that thing is pretty long. Let's see if it has illumination already in it. Nope, we're going to need to get that installed before we go much further, or you won't be able to see the reticle when I get to that point. So, okay guys, we had to, it goes in the normal place. There just wasn't a line for me to be able to see where it would pull off, and most of them have like a little T or a flathead, but this one doesn't. So you just turn it on all the way until it stops, and then you can back it off. So that's no big deal. We got the battery installed, so now we should be able to see the illumination. Let's get this sucker tightened back down. Yep, there's the illumination. Alright, so let's take a look at the reticle if we can get it in this, if we can get it in here. This could prove difficult. Roll in some footage of seeing this. Now, being it's a dual focal plane, so what you're going to have in that, what you can't see in there right now, but you should have just been able to see everything else. Is basically the horseshoe. You see the red in there? The red horseshoe doesn't change size. So it is basically that size all the way through the power level, okay? Then when you zoom in, the reticle gets bigger, and that's where it takes out of focus so you can't see it, but the horseshoe in the center stays exactly the same. That way you can range with this thing on any power. Now, you're obviously looking through this thing, you can't even see the crosshairs, the little milling crosshairs at 1 power. You're not going to be able to actually range with this thing adequately until you're up to, looks like about 6 power. At 6 power, you can actually see some ranging capabilities in there. Yep, we're gonna have to do this a little bit different way. I will make this better for you to see, I promise. Alright, so we'll do that, and I'll probably just cut this part out of the video. Alright, so going on to this Victor's Tactical here. Let's see if this fits. Like I said, this is a 44mm to 48mm is what this thing is right here. So it's just a little throw lever, and it's going to fit perfectly. That's going to give you that quick turn acquisition with a lever. So once I have it mounted to a gun, this can be put in any of the positions, any of the notches. So I'll get it lined up to where whenever it won't hit the gun on either, so I can just throw it back and forth. So those are cool little levers, and I got this one from eBay, and it was, I want to say it was like 12 bucks, I believe, for this thing. So that's not bad. It's just got a little tooth right there to catch, and I'm almost 100% positive that this is the same exact size you'll need for the 3 to 15, the 4 to 20, the 5 to 25, because all of these back ends are the same on the Burris's. We'll get it mounted up. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe.